Back with another video, you know, I give 777. Hope all is well. Stay on the way, safe, focus, and balance. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the little support. The title of the video is going to be about me being one of the suicide kings. That is the title of the video. By me making this video, I'm not trying to make you think about committing suicide or put that within your head. This is for knowledge and information purposes only. That's it. There is a movie out there called The Suicide Kings. If you take a look at the movie cover that they use, what you will see is a person tied up, one of the main characters. That would just so happen to be myself. You also will see a giant card on there as well. You know, like when you play spades, you will see a king, and that is the Suicide King. That would be myself. In the middle of me doing music, the people around me that I was rapping with, being my brother, and then my producer, the person that made the beats, they was calling themselves the Suicide Kings. At the time, I didn't understand why they was calling themselves the Suicide Kings, because I wasn't conscious enough. I wasn't spiritually aware. My third eye wasn't open. But as soon as I had a spiritual awakening, I became conscious and I opened my third eye. Then that's when I found out the reason they was calling themselves the Suicide Kings. And I also found out that that was myself. Now, I don't know the reason why they would be calling themselves the Suicide Kings, but I know the reason why I would call myself that. So dealing with reincarnation, I've been here before. Within the past life, something took place with myself. And what that was I committed suicide in the past life. That's what happened. I would be immortal. Right? So that means that I can come back within another human body. And that is what took place or what is taking place. Because, you know, I'm here now. I resurfaced. I would be connected to people like King Tut. King Tut is an Egyptian pharaoh. That's what he is. If you take a look at King Tut's death, the way that he died, it is somewhat unknown. But if you take a closer look at it, what you will see is he committed suicide because how he left the room, right? And all his stuff was right there. He took himself out. That's what happened. One of the ways I found out that I was the Suicide King was because whenever I was doing a track in the studio with my producer, I got super depressed. At that time, I ended up getting a download from the universe, and that let me know that I was the Suicide King, because whenever this happened, it would have been super easy to take myself out with ease. I could have just stabbed myself in the head and it would have been super easy. The other way you can tell too is because I'm connected to a lot of R&B songs, sad, slow songs. That's how you would know that I would be the Suicide King. But anyways, this 777 piece I'm out.